What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you yet another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against Mr. Powers. And he's been on the channel before, but he asked for a rematch, and we've been trying to battle all day, and there's just been a whole bunch of DCing going on. And it's not been fun, but we're going to try this again. This is, I think, our third match. We tried this morning, and now we're trying right now, and it's the afternoon. Not that you guys really know, because this is uploading like days later, but whatever, but that's besides the point. We are having just kind of whatever match. I just brought a bunch of stuff, I guess you could say. So before we get into the match, though, I just want to remind you guys of our like goal for this video, which is 70 likes. So if we can meet that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And of course, I do appreciate all of your support. So if you click that like button, you get a thumbs up from me too, and a big thank you. So he's bringing some cool stuff. Look at this. Umbreon, Bastiodon, Flygon, Poliwrath, Pyroar, and Banette. I, on the other hand, I'm bringing some interesting things too. I'm bringing Absol, regular Absol with a Focus Sash, Hawlucha, Donphan, Milotic, Typhlosion, and Lunatone. That's right, Lunatone. That is a thing. That is a thing. So, I kind of want to just go in with Hawlucha and just start, like, destroying things. But with that Banette around, he can prankster, outspeed me with the Will-O-Wisp and all that stuff. So I don't know if that's the best idea. Really don't know if that's the best idea. It doesn't appear as though he has any Defoggers or anything like that. I guess Flygon could have Defog, but that's very uncommon. I don't see any Rapid Spinners either. So I think what I want to do is lead off with my Donphan and try to get the rocks up, because his team's not really going to like that too much. It doesn't do a lot to Bastiodon or Flygon or even Poliwrath, but the other three will take some damage coming in and out. I kind of think Pyroar might be a lead here. I'm kind of thinking that. But I really want to get the rocks up, especially in case he's got, like, Focus Sash something. I'm not sure. Do I want to do that, though? Do I really want to do that? I'm like running the clock here. I'm actually going to start out with Milotic. That's what we're doing. I'm totally running the clock. I'm being that guy. And I'm running out of time. Confirm. With no time left. Oh, jeez. Why did I do that? I guess I was just talking the entire time and I lost track of time. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I get a little bit antsy when people do that, so I can understand if somebody doesn't like that. I'm sorry. Try not to do that all the time. Anyway, I'm going to guess that Pyroar is leading off. We'll see here in a second. Here is my Milotic, my beautiful Nuragami. Miss Wrath is going to be the Poliwrath. So that's not, that is definitely not a, whatchamacallit, a Pyroar. Okay. There you have it, folks. Now, this could be a problem. He probably noticed that I really have nothing on my team for this Poliwrath, so if he's the Focus Punch set, he could just, like, destroy my entire team, basically, because he has Water Absorb. I'm going to try to detail him out here. He's just going to go straight up for the Body Slam, so that's going to do some decent damage. He doesn't get the Paralysis, which wouldn't really matter either way, because Milotic is pretty slow, so the Paralysis wouldn't affect me that much, and then there's also the Marvel scale, so that would increase my defenses and would actually make me a little bit more of a mixed wall, so to speak. So now what? Now I kind of want to go into Donphan. Do I really want to do that? Yes, I do. If he wants to switch back into the Poliwrath, that is fine by me as well. I don't know that he wants to stay in with this Bastiodon on a Milotic. So that'll give me a chance to set up some rocks, maybe. That way, if this turns into a Switch Fest, then we'll at least rack up some damage on his team. He is going to withdraw. If he goes back into the Poliwrath, that's not going to be so much fun. Mr. Darklight. That is going to be the Umbreon. So let's go ahead and set up the rocks here. This really can't do a whole lot to me other than Toxic. That's fine. I'd rather have Donphan Toxic than Milotic, because Milotic has reliable recovery, whereas Donphan, it does not. It does not whatsoever. I don't know if we can do a whole lot to this Umbreon, even with Earthquakes. To be perfectly honest, let's see, what can this thing do to me? It's got Toxic. See if I can remember from the last match, because this Umbreon was in it. It had like Toxic, Wish, Protect, and then something else. Snarl, maybe? It was something kooky that I had not seen before on an Umbreon, and I kind of liked it. Kinda liked it, not gonna lie. Now, I kind of want to go into Hawlucha because he can't really do anything to me. Cannot really do anything to me, and he would be hard-pressed to get a, whatchamacallit in on this. What do you even call it? Banette. I can't think of anything. Oh my goodness, it's one of those days. My commentary is terrible. My commentary is absolutely horrendous. Let's go for the Earthquake. I was thinking about switching, but I'm deciding that I'm just going... Oh, he's going to Protect Stall? Or maybe just Scout to see what I'm going to do. Hopefully not Protect Stall, because Toxic Protect Stalling is really lame. I have to say. He's a pretty cool guy, though, so I don't think that that's his strategy. He's most likely using that for scouting purposes. I've done it like that, too, and it kind of looks like you're just stalling. So I'm not going to make any judgments or anything. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. Let's go for another EQ. He's going to go for the Snarl. That's not going to do too much. It is going to lower my special attack, which... that's terrible. Okay, not really. But, yeah. Let's see what the Earthquake does. That does absolutely nothing whatsoever. So staying in with this Donphan was a bad idea because he can Wish, Protect, stall me all day. There's nothing I can do about it. Earthquake is my strongest move, and it did, especially after lefties, it did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I feel like I might actually have to go into Hawlucha here and start doing things that I don't really want to do. Alright, Hawlucha, you're coming in because this Umbreon can do nothing to me. It's a safe switch. He might try to Wish this turn, and that is fine by me. Fine by me. And then I can go for a Power Herb boosted Sky Attack. Because he might predict me to go... He might predict a high jump kick and go into the Banette. That would be like best case scenario. And what I actually want to do is just go for a Swords Dance, to be honest. But if he goes into the Banette, though, then he can... then he can Mega Evolve with the Protect and then get the Willow off of me, and I don't really want that to happen, so let's go for the Sky Attack. He's going to stay in. Interesting. So he's going to take the Power Herb. He's going to take the Power Herb. He's going to take the Sky Attack because my Power Herb activated. I cannot make sentences today. That almost kills due to a crit. He's going to Toxic. Why? Why are you Toxicking a Hawlucha? I guess just to decrease my longevity. Oh yeah, he has that thing going on. He has that thing going on. Alright. I kind of am forced to go for a high jump kick here. Kind of. He looks like he wants to just stay in. But if I go for the high jump kick and miss, I'm really screwed. Really screwed. Let's go for an Acrobatics. He might Protect here. He's going to withdraw. I think the Banette's coming, so the Acrobatics I feel like is a good move. Yep, the Banette. Okay, I was so close to going for a high jump kick, so that would have been a huge problem. This Banette is going down to this Acrobatics, pretty sure. Pretty freaking sure. Yep, that is gone. Now I can just start firing off high jump kicks, basically until the Toxic kills me, and it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be great. This is the first time I've ever used Hawlucha competitively, by the way. I got it from a subscriber. He's a really cool guy, so I battled him quite a few times here on the channel. Good battler, great guy, and yeah, so thank you. Shout out to you. I believe your name is Andrew, so shout out to Andrew for the Hawlucha, man. This thing is beautiful. This shiny Hawlucha is gorgeous. I love the coloring on it. It's actually now one of my favorite shinies. I have to say. The coloring is just too beautiful. Too freaking beautiful. Now, he might think that I don't have the high jump kick, or he might try to Protect here. That might be what he tries to do. Do I dare go for the Swords Dance? I do. I dare. I'm going for the Swords Dance, predicting a Protect. Yep, there it is. So we're doing okay here. We actually made a couple of predictions somehow. Oh, my predictions have been very bad lately as well, so Starting to get back on track with predictions is really good. Really good for me, because I was in a slump for a while where all of my moves were getting predicted by my opponents because I was doing the obvious thing, and then I just really wasn't making any good predictions myself. So now we're going to go for the high jump kick, because nothing wants to take a high jump kick off of this Hawlucha. Nothing. Not at +2, not when he doesn't have a ghost type. So yeah, he has to contemplate what he wants to sacrifice here. Unless he wants to try to go for the double protect, and if he gets that, I will be a little bit upset about that, not gonna lie. I will be quite upset. But that's Pokemon for you. Mr. Darklight, that's a pretty cool name for an Umbreon. I have to start bringing my Umbreon. Oh, he does go for the protect again, and he does not get it, so the high jump kick is going to finish off this Umbreon. So that is 2 huge problems on this team out of the way. Anyway, what I was saying was that I have to start bringing my Umbreon to battles again, because I haven't used it in quite a long time. It's been a while. It's been at least a month since I've used Umbreon. So I should start using it again, because it is UU. It's not like it's an OU whore or anything. It's kind of a UU whore, to be honest, but still, it's a lot of fun to use. And I don't use toxic stuff with my Umbreon. I go for the Heal Bell instead. It's more of a cleric than anything else. The Flygon is coming in here, so I was actually wondering if maybe this was like a Focus Sash Flygon. That'd be a little bit strange, but it doesn't matter because of those rocks. So I'm just going to go for the Acrobatics, and that should take it out. But we only have 1 turn left in us after this because of the toxic damage. Now, I'm trying to think on his team if he had any priority. The only thing I could think of was the Shadow Sneak from the Banette. We're going to barely survive this turn with 20 HP. This is definitely going to be our last turn. And I'm just going to let him kill something and just go down to it, because Hawlucha has done his job. He took out Banette, Umbreon, and Flygon already. That's half our opponent's team down just because of Hawlucha. In comes the Bastiodon, and part of me wants to switch. Part of me wants to switch, but I don't know if that's a great idea or not. I don't know. Is that a great idea? Is that a terrible idea? Is it an idea at all? Is it an idea I should even be thinking about? Coming back in and going for an Acrobatics could be really useful. But I have Scarf Typhlosion too. So let's go for the high jump kick. Try to kill this thing. And it connects, so this Bastiodon is going down because that's 4 times effective. We're going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, so the toxic damage doesn't even get to take us out. The Rocky Helmet will. And he's down to 2 Pokemon. It's 2 against 5 now, and most of my Pokemon, except for Donphan, really, are all in good shape. That means we get a free switch into whatever I feel like coming out into, and we're going to give Lunatone a shot here, because why not? Why not? Out comes the Pyroar. This can't do a whole lot to me, I don't think. What does it have? What does it have? Dark Pulse, maybe, could do a lot of damage. But I think we can actually survive that. Although I don't know by how much. We're going to try to set up a Rock Polish. I want this thing to do something. There's the Dark Pulse. As long as we don't flinch, we'll be okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. That Life Orb Pyroar is strong. And I think, pretty sure we're actually going to go down to our own Life Orb this next turn. I don't know. I do have the Earth Power, so we're going to go for that. That should take this Pyroar out. Unless for some reason it's faster, but it's not. And, yeah. Lunatone getting a kill. OMG, Lunatone. You're too strong. You're too strong. Oh, we live with 5 HP. Okay, we have the potential to do some more damage here. Now, what does he have? What is his last Pokemon? I can't even think of it. Miss Wrath. Oh, yeah, Miss Wrath. How can I forget Miss Wrath? Oh, goodness. Now, I'm actually carrying the Moonblast here, but that's going to be unnecessary because I'm also carrying the Psychic, and that is Stab, so that's going to do a lot of damage. That is going to do a lot of damage. Go, Lunatone, go, do your thing. That just straight up KOs this Poliwrath. I almost called it Politoad. It was a crit. I don't know if it mattered or not. I have never used Lunatone competitively before until now. This was my first idea to use it with a Rock Polish set and Life Orb and all kinds of shenanigans. But that's going to be the end of the match. I think it was a 3-0. 4-0. Oh, yeah, and Donphan was very crippled with his poisoning and all that other stuff. So that was a really fun match. We got to see Hawlucha and Lunatone doing some work. Pyroar getting some work as well, getting some usage. This guy actually just bred me a Litleo, which was shiny, by the way, so I'm going to use it. Got to get it trained up, and yeah, so I'm going to try to use a Pyroar too, and some other 6th gen Pokemon that I just haven't gotten the chance to breed. I have those at my disposal now. I just got to train them up, and then you'll be seeing some new Pokemon in here, and we'll change things up a little bit, and it'll be a fun time. Anyway, thank you very much for the match, Mr. Powers. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it does help out a lot, and I will see you all for the next battle. But until then, game on.